Hello everyone, and welcome to hour 13 of my 19-hour challenge. First things first, Stoley Games has subscribed to my YouTube channel, and as he's the first person to do it, I thought I'd just mention and say cheers. The more feedback or subscriptions or follows I get, it's great motivator for me to just keep on going. But anyway, enough of that. What I've done this hour is, well, I've added the correct texture to that, makes it look much more similar. Also, I've added this huge black thing here, which really helps with the impression of depth actually when you play the game. So if we just play this game, zoom, maximize that, there we go. So now you've got like makes it really look like you're in a crater, or at least I think so. I could be just disillusional, who knows. Okay, also what I've done is I've fixed a small bug which was actually annoying me quite a bit. Basically, when you shoot something, zoom, lots of objects are created, invisible, but they're still there. And this leads to quite a large problem with the frame rate when you're firing. As you can see, it gets really horrible. So what I've actually discovered is that there's a wonderful way of actually tagging your objects, and then based on objects with a tag, I'm actually culling them when they're created. So it just stops hundreds of objects. Because if we actually have a look on, we stop this and play it again. Have a look. I need to go ignore all those. There we go. All those evil green glows are what is actually causing the lighting effects, and also there's a melty cube it appears to an object called a melty cube, which appears too quickly on the list. But as you can see, you end up with hundreds of these objects. So I've discovered by tagging objects, I can actually limit them. Limit spawning them. So if I just go into my prefabs, I've got 3 prefabs which I use. Evil green glow, which if I tag as that, evil green glow 2, which is slight variation, and melty cube, which actually deforms the terrain. So if I just tag all those now, and now what will happen if we zoom all the way down to here, evil green glow will always be capped at 5. It will never go past that, so there'll never be more than 5, which means the frame rate stays pretty high. And that's pretty much all I've done so far. I think it's been quite useful. I'm quite glad I've solved this bug because it was annoying me and it would have been quite a showstopper later on. Aside from that, I'm using a different codec now to encode the videos. I'm using something called FFD Show, which it looks as if it's getting a much better frame rate, so hopefully you'll actually see more of the laser beam now, rather than me having to upload 2 clips just so you can see the laser beam and its effects. Well, that's it for now, and yeah, tune in tomorrow for another hour.